I feel like, yo, if I was broke as fuck and I still wanted to play some games, I would get down on this shit. Go to archive.org. We'll put the link in like the docket for you guys, so you guys can check it out. But
Here's my one question with this. I wonder if it got every system on here.
nah, I feel like they only got old shit.
No, I mean in old system, as far as Sega, Super Nintendo,
Like
Nintendo,
Sega Master.
Sega Master too, or
Yeah,
Sega Genesis.
Sega Master was.
I wonder how far it goes, because 10,000 seemed like it's a lot of games, and I don't think just the Nintendo library was 10,000 games. I think it was less than that.
Well, I'm pretty sure they got games from other countries too, like that shit that was on like the Super Famicom or whatever.
Okay, true.
So I would imagine that shit would be like jam packed, full of shit.
After this, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and check that out, and I'll let you guys know in the next episode what I think about it.
Oh shit, we got an adventurous one. What we got up next?
Up next, we have No Trace Looks Like Hitman meets Hotline Miami. What about?
I checked this joint out. It looks dope. More importantly, it's like a black dude, and I was like, all right, already sold.
Is this an indie game?
Yeah, it's an indie game.
Okay. It looks just like an indie game. I'm trying to think of what this game reminds me of, and I played it a couple days ago on the Xbox One with the Xbox backwards compatibility, but I can't remember the name.
Was it like? It looks like. I love these top-down games. They remind me of like old Contra. Yeah,
old Contra or original GTAs.
Yeah, that shit was mad hard back in the day. You know what? GTA is kind of a hard game though. Like if you're really playing GTA to win and you're not doing codes and shit, like a lot of those missions is hard as fuck.
You know what? To be honest with you, man, I haven't used a code for a GTA since San Andreas.
I haven't. I think I used a code with. What was the one for Xbox 360 and shit?
They had GTA 4.
4? Was that the one with fucking Nico?
So Grand Theft Auto 4 was with Nico Bellic.
Nico Bellic. Yo, that last part, I used mad unlimited ammo because that shit was damn near impossible to do without... Unless you just had mad money and you had mad ammo.
Yeah.
But you had to, like, I don't know, you had to fight niggas up on, like, the Statue of Liberty and shit. Like, it was they was fucking doing the most, man.
It's been a while since I actually touched that game. I wonder if they're going to bring that one back for backwards compatible. Go Xbox, by the way. Team Xbox.
Nigga, stop lying. You know you Team Nintendo.
All day, but, until Nintendo step their game up with a better graphic system, then it's going to be Team Xbox all day.
I dig it. So check it out. So this game, No Trace, is Square Mountain. I wonder if Square Mountain is like a subdivision of Square Enix.
That I do not know.
I'm probably pretty sure like that's like part of their, you know what I mean, like their tax write-off department where they be like experimenting with games and shit. Because this game looks dope as fuck. Like, I don't know if you got a chance to play the trailer. We'll also throw the link in there for everyone to check out. But yo, it looks dope. I think it's only going to be on the PC though.
Yeah, I'm not. See, and it probably is going to be like the dopest game in the world, but I'm not a PC gamer, and I'm sorry to all the PC gamers out there, but I just never could get into it. And it's probably because I can never afford a good computer to play these PC games to play them on.
Fuck PC gamers. Y'all dudes want to go
man. They gonna have our viewers right there
with y'all 20 towers and 8 fans running, and your shit's glowing green like a fucking aliens inside of it. Nah, you got like 13 monitors and you're super nice because you got like a mouse controller and you don't have to look at the keyboard to fucking type shit. Nah, man, fuck PC gamers. I'm just joking. I want to be like y'all, but y'all are too cool.
Yeah, man. One day.
One day, just not right now. Yo, Pokemon Go is in the news once again. Are you playing Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I am. I am playing Pokemon Go.
What is your most prized Pokemon?
It's going to be a Flareon.
Do you have one?
I have a couple of them. Well, actually, I do got one. I got a Flareon, a Jolteon, and a Vaporeon. That's how you pronounce it. But don't shoot me, guys. I might have butchered that. But I have all 3 of those because they're rare. I mean, not rare, but they're so common. Like it's common to catch an Eevee. Like anywhere I go, I can catch an Eevee.
I think
And
you just think it's common because you probably live in like a poppin' ass spot for Pokemon. Because I
no,
know like if you go to the hood and shit, like you can only catch like those little Ratatouille things and like those little bat fuckers.
oh, keeping the rats in the hood.
Yo, for real, like the nicer, like if you go to like Manhattan and stuff, like the nicer your city is, I guess the more population there is, the more players there are, like the better stuff there is. But if you go to places where people aren't really playing on it like that, they have like the basic ass Pokemon.
Yeah, but we got a spot down here in Port Orchard where every night just people just go and it's always popping out there. Like you can catch pretty much any and everything comes through Port Orchard. So if you're in the Washington area on this side of the peninsula, go to Port Orchard. You can catch some good Pokemon. But looking at this news, so this man is planning on suing these guys for trespassing. What's going on with that? I know you gotta catch them all, but come on, you gotta stay off people's property.
Yo, I would. Yo, this nigga's mad stupid. First of all, like, who is he suing? Is he suing Nintendo? Like, I don't think Pokemon. Oh shit, the Pokemon is a company. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, this dude might be mad smart, but what I would do is I would charge people. Like, I would be like, hey man, listen, you want to get in my backyard to catch, fucking Mewtwo? You got to come up off them ducats, maybe. I mean, you just can't be hanging around here in my backyard and shit. Because, it may be kind of a cool encounter. You can start selling, like, Gatorade and Mountain Dew and Doritos to these fuckers. And,
yeah, you can.
Get your side hustle up.
But I never seen it. Well, from my experience of playing Pokemon Go, I have not seen where I need to go knock on somebody's door and say, hey, I got a Pokemon in your backyard I need to catch.
I know, but you got to think, niggas playing Pokemon Go is doing the most. Like, I saw a dude who was FaceTiming while playing Pokemon Go. He fell into, like, a lake.
See, I've seen that on a web, and I don't believe that, man. But if you've seen it, I ain't going to go try to challenge your word. Too. But
I mean, I think the web, everything on the internet is real, bro.
I don't think so.
The internet doesn't lie, man. The internet doesn't lie.
I'm always like, that ain't true. If I don't see it with my own eyes, I don't believe it.
Who would make stuff up on the internet?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? But hey, more power to you, man. Hopefully you get what you're asking for from this company. But it's hot right now. You gotta understand that Pokemon Go is hot right now.
Man, I'm playing that game. I downloaded it. There was a Pokemon in my bed. I caught that nigga, and then I deleted it. I just wasn't. I'm not mad at people that play it, but I was never a Pokemon fan.
Okay. See, yeah.
I feel like I feel like people who are Pokemon fans, they're hypocrites.
Why? Why you say that?
Because, yo, if you're a Pokemon fan, then you're a dog fighting fan.
Whoa.
So when everyone start pulling out their Michael Vick jerseys out of retirement, then I'll fuck with Pokemon Go. Until then, y'all are making animals fight each other for your own pleasure and enjoyment, dog.
But they're not animals. They're not real animals. They're mystical creatures.
Yeah, okay.
And I got my Vic jersey in the closet right now.
There you go. See, that's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. You bring out the Vic jerseys, and I'll play some Pokemon Go, because that's, at the end of the day, all we doing is just making animals bite one another.
So, did you see this news? For poor people like myself that never could afford a subscription.
Oh man!
You can now go online. Let me see if I can find his website. Let me see. archive.org, and you can read every Nintendo Power magazine.
Damn.
Every Nintendo Power magazine.
Can I just tell you, like, when Street Fighter 2 came out, and I was a very broke kid. I was super poor, but this was before it was on the systems. This was like when Nintendo Power, like this was when Street Fighter was only in the arcades. And I remember it was coming to Super Nintendo, and I had a Sega Genesis because it was black. I think my parents just bought me all black things. Sega Genesis only had 3 buttons, so it was like, you had to press start to switch in between punching and kicking.
Yeah.
And I remember, all the rich kids who had the Super Nintendo, they would get like the Nintendo Power books, and there was this one book, and I stole it from this kid, and I treasured it. and it was just dedicated to Street Fighter 2, and I like memorized every aspect of that book, bro.
You know, it's crazy. I remember when I was younger in like gym class, and I would find, I don't know, maybe one of these kids left it, but I would find a cheat magazine, Game Informer, Nintendo Power. I can't remember which one, but that's when I first got turned on to cheat codes. To be honest with you, and I would look through these. No, I would look through this magazine, like Mortal Kombat would come up. Like, what? I could do all this in Mortal Kombat, and this before, well, the internet was out, but me being poor and black and I in the hood, I didn't have a computer. I had no way to get on the internet. I had no way to search all this stuff. But finding that magazine really opened my eyes, and cheat codes after cheat codes after cheat codes for Mortal Kombat, Sonic. Like Sonic the Hedgehog had a cheat code.
Man, I remember when I put the cheat code in for Sonic, and I got the yellow Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That shit was legit. That shit was good. Back where I was from, like we would all like if one person in the neighborhood had the banging game system, we would literally take it outside of our house. So we would like put that shit in like the stoop, and then all the kids from the neighborhood would just come around, and they would all take turns playing it. Like it was like
it was a community. Yeah, that's how it was when I grew up too.
NBA Jam, like, you kidding me right now? Oh man, hours playing NBA Jam.
I remember just going over to one of my homeboy's house, and like everybody for the block was in his mama's house in his living room. We'll sit there and play NBA Jam, and that's when we put in the code for Bill Clinton and P Funk and
DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. Yo, you remember you could play as like the Charlotte Hornet if you wanted to. I think the Chicago Bull.
Yeah.
What's that nigga's name? He has the name, right? The Chicago Bull.
Yeah, I'm not a Bulls fan, so I couldn't tell you that.
Oh yeah, are you a Sixers fan?
You know what? I haven't actually been into basketball, man.
Oh, for real?
I haven't.
Okay.
I don't want to be that guy that jumps in and just be like I'm jumping on a bandwagon. You know?
I don't think there's any bandwagon to jump on. The Sixers still aren't doing very well.
So it probably is a good time to
yeah, I mean, I feel like the last 15 years has been a good time to jump on the Sixer bandwagon because they haven't been popping since AI took them to the championship and they lost against the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I haven't really been watching basketball, man. I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go on to be a Cavs fan because LeBron James, or go be a Golden State Warrior fan because Steve Kerr. But nah,
I'm not real life though. Only watch like the final four.
Yeah,
and that's not in college. I'm talking like the final four of like the NBA. Like I only watch the like the playoff joints.
Okay,
because the playoffs is mad exciting.
I
think basketball is an exciting ass sport, but not in regular season because there's like 900 games. Like no one needs that many damn games.
Just like baseball, you know.
I can't fuck with baseball at all. I can't.
I'm a Phillies fan, but I love going to a baseball game. I can sit and watch the baseball game all day.
I can't even play a baseball game.
But watching baseball on TV,
like MLB,
I fall asleep.
I can't play that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not big on baseball. Like my sports games goes, I would play Madden and I would play NBA Live or 2K. But when it comes to baseball, I don't have the eye-hand coordination with that.
Yeah, I will play Rocket League.
Yeah,
that's about it. Yo, so jumping into this next story, in South Korea, an actress wore a T-shirt that said, "Girls do not need a prince," and South Korea lost their damn mind. And this chick lost her acting job and some sponsorships. Apparently, in South Korea, gaming's like a really big thing. Like gaming is considered up there as high as like football would be like in America. And this actress Kim Jaeon, I guess that's her name. I don't know. She tweeted a photograph of herself wearing the T-shirt, and the backlash was crazy. Yo, like the whole Gamergate controversy thing is actually kind of mind blowing to me. Like I don't understand where these motherfuckers are coming from and why they're so aggressive about it. But yo, South Korea was not fucking with her.
I don't know what it is about South Korea anyway. You know, I didn't think they were allowed to play video games.
Oh yeah, I think South Korea. Cool. I think that's North Korea. That's the one that's all crazy. I think he's like the interview and shit, like all that. I think that's all North Korea.
Yeah,